So look, if you've got zero skills, you're in a job right now that you don't even like, you want to get out, you want to escape the 9 to 5, you want to escape the matrix as they call it, you don't have any skills though or experience, you've never sold anything before, and you want to make your first $1,000 to $2,000 online in the next 2 to 3 days, tune into this because I'm literally going to show you step by step how to do this. This video right here is going to free a lot of people, and it's going to be one of a 2-part series. So I'm making a 2-part series aimed at, and if you guys haven't watched my previous video, don't worry about it because I've created this new characteristic type that I keep coming across from my YouTube channel that keep booking in calls with me and I keep speaking to and they keep DMing me. I call them a Ben, not in an insulting way, but it's like a way to explain the people that I keep speaking to. Now, if you're a Ben out there in the world, I don't mean to offend you or anything like that because I was a Ben when I first started. That's how we start. And if you're actually called Ben, by the way, no offense, it's just a random name I picked. Now, the way how or the reason why I'm using this Ben character, and let me explain the Ben character first. So a Ben character, right, I call is a beginner entrepreneur. They are an aspiring entrepreneur that's either in a job right now and they hate it and they want out. They've got no real skills. They probably went to college or they're in college or in university right now and they're learning stuff at school, but they can see that they're just there to regurgitate shit, which is going to then push them into working for somebody else's company their entire life. And they feel like they are destined for something better and to do something much more elaborate with their life. Not even more elaborate, they just literally want to get out the 9 to 5 route and they want to start their very first business. So if this is you and you are a Ben of the world, you've got no skills, no experience, you're literally like 18 to 26 years old, you can't start a coaching business, you can't sell a digital product or anything like that because you literally don't even know what to offer. You don't even have a niche. You've never done anything before in your entire life. You work a job, you come home miserable, you play video games, you watch Netflix, you stream online, whatever it is, right? You're watching lewd videos online. I'm telling you right now, watch this video. This is video 1, which is the introduction to the system that I'm going to break down to you guys. So let's jump straight into this because this is video number 1. There's going to be a 2-part series. Watch part 2 as well when it comes out. So this is for all of the Bens in the world. And this is what I mean by Ben. I don't mean to be insulting or anything like that because I know it sounds a little bit weird saying, hey, are you a Ben? Like, I'm not trying to be insulting. But what I've done is I've categorized this same type of person that keeps coming across my desk. They message me, they DM me, they're booking calls with me. So this is for all the people that are in a job and they hate it, or they're in university and they hate it, and they're studying basically a useless degree, which is only going to push them into a 9 to 5 job that's going to suck your soul to the point where you're literally going to start getting depressed. And you can't see yourself working a 9 to 5 job your whole life. So this is for you if you can't see yourself working a job your whole life or going down that path. And this is for you definitely if you're destined for something greater, but you just don't know where to start. So a Ben is somebody who has no skills, no niche, no idea what to offer, and just wants to make his first 5 to 10 grand online so he can free himself from the 9 to 5 trap. I'm going to show you exactly how you can go about making your first 1 to 2 grand in the next 3 days. I am not even joking. I'm going to back this up with proof in a second. And this is for people that want to upgrade your apartment. You'd want to stop paying bills. You hate working for another dude that you call boss, which is always been weird to me, if I'm being honest with you. It's not an egotistical thing. It just feels weird. Like we're both humans. Why would I call another human boss and put you on a pedestal? You know what I mean? I don't get my staff members or team members, or I don't really have any staff, so team members, I don't get them to call me boss. It just sounds so egotistical. You know what I mean? Why would I make somebody call me boss when we're just both humans? We bleed the same blood. We shit the same shit. You know what I mean? We eat the same food. We look the same under this skin. This is for people that don't have skills, experience, or confidence in offering coaching or building a YouTube channel or building a personal brand or creating a digital product. Because I know that I speak about that a lot on this channel, and that's where the big money is. But for those people that can't start there, I'm going to explain where you start right now. And this is for people that have tried everything to make their first 10 grand a month online and nothing's worked, and you've binge watched a bunch of gurus and you just can't get results for yourself. And it's for people that just want to go from no business to their very first business. Now, let's talk about building your leverage. So leverage to me is your ability to make money without your time being tied to it. That's what I mean by building your leverage. And I've noticed that there's 5 stages of evolution when it comes to building your leverage. There's stage 1, freelancer. Stage 2, agency slash service. Stage 3, consulting slash coaching. Stage 4 is digital products, and stage 5 is software. As you go up, the skills and experience needed starts increasing. For example, if you're just a 22-year-old dude in college that's literally working at Tesco's or Walmart, you're probably not going to start off with a software company or a digital product or a consulting business. The reason for that is because you just don't know anything. You haven't got any business acumen, you've got no experience, you've got no skills, you don't know nothing. You know what? You don't know enough to start these business. Not even that, you don't even know the stuff that you don't even know. You know what I mean? Like when you first, there's a Dunning-Kruger effect where you first come into business, you think you know it all, and then you get into it and then you realize, oh shit, I don't actually know anything. And results, it's much harder than what these dudes are making it sound out to be online. So if you're literally in college, 22 years old, don't know what you're doing, working at Tesco's, working at Walmart, working at Verizon or AT&T as your first job, or like McDonald's or something like that, you're probably not going to start a coaching business. And definitely not a digital product, and definitely not a software, because this is the hierarchy, the order of the steps that you need to evolve into before you start doing this. And I think Sam Ovens was somebody that kind of put me onto this level of thinking, that there's a stage of life for each type of business that you go through. For example, if you're 22 years old and you work at Tesco's, for example, which is the equivalent of Walmart over here in the UK, you're probably gonna have to start off with being a freelancer. That's what I did in my parents' bedroom. So if you still work, you're like living at home with your parents, or you just wanna, or you're like, maybe you've got your own apartment or you're working a 9-to-5 job, and you don't really have skills to start some sort of like coaching business or digital product or software, you're probably gonna have to start off with freelancing by learning a skill and offering that skill. Now, you're probably gonna be asking me, like, Montel, what skills should I freaking offer? Well, and where do I get clients from? The first thing I would actually say is go to Upwork right now and just type in the word social media marketing and just start offering the most popular services on this. So if you scroll down, what I want you to do is just take maybe half a day to do some research, scroll through, and just literally type in the word social media marketing into Upwork. This is where I started. It's how I was able to scale my first ever agency, my first ever business, in fact, to 10 grand a month, which allowed me to get this apartment that I'm sat in right now, which then allowed me to go on to build these types of businesses, consulting slash coaching business, and a digital product, which was agency transmutation. If you guys don't follow me, trust me, it's gonna be very difficult for you to level up. I have tried, and I've actually said in my previous videos that you will make infinitely more money doing these two things here. I haven't built a software yet. I maybe plan to in the next like 5 years or whatever, but it's not anytime soon. I personally think you will make a lot more money doing these two things here, digital products and coaching. We all know that. In fact, just to prove my point, you can't name me a single person that's making $1 million per month right now with their agency. And if they are, their profit margins are about 30%, probably even less than that, which comes out to be about, what's that? Like $1 million a month. 30% of that, 10% of that is 100 grand, it's like 300 grand a month. I can name you like 6 people right off the top of my head right now that make more than that in profit from just a coaching business or digital products. For example, Iman Gadji, I think he made like 8 mil selling digital products in a single month. I think he averages like 4-5 mil a single month, probably even a bit more than that. Sam Ovens, for example, he's gone on to do this. Alex Becker, he's gone on to do this. Alex Emozi did the same thing with coaching and consulting. He started off down here as, offering a service, and then he turned it into coaching slash consulting, and then he turned it into like a little bit of a digital product to automate this. So what I'm trying to say is there's much more money to be made at levels 3 and level 4, but if you're not ready for level 3 and level 4, you have to start with being a freelancer. Now I'm gonna prove to you, and again, this is just the overview of the system. The first system I'm gonna introduce you to is the hybrid system 1.0. This is the system that I basically created by standing on the shoulders of other giants. For example, like Ryan Ramshaw taught me the Upwork stuff, then I figured out the cold email stuff from taking a whole bunch of courses and mentors and trial and error and YouTube videos, and I combined everything I knew and I synthesized that information down into a replicable system that's now gone on to generate a lot of money. I'm talking millions of dollars for people. If you don't believe me, I have over 400 and something, it's like 500 at this particular point, 550 plus testimonials, which I'll show you in a second. Now, so if you're a Ben, you honestly just need 14 clients at $600 per month each to make about 8.4K a month, which is, if you work that out, times it by 12, is over 100 grand a year, which will put you in the top 10%, the top 15% of income earners in the United States. I just Googled that. There's the actual statistic right here. As you can see, And this is if you've got no skills or experience. What you want to do is you want to go to Upwork. I am telling you right now, Upwork is rife with jobs still to this day. It still works to this day. Yes, connects have got a little bit more expensive. Yes, the clients on Upwork are a little bit lower ticket, but can you build a 5 to 10 grand per month agency, which then allows you to go on to bigger and better businesses? That's what I forgot. Yes, and by the way, the answer to that is yes. You want to start with something like Upwork, and I see Upwork as your training ground to go from employee to very first business, to go from no business to first business. This is what I'm a specialist at, helping people with no businesses learn the skills, go to Upwork, offer that skill as a service, and then turn that into a little bit more of an agency with agency structure so that they can go on to build other stuff. Let me give you a couple of examples. So here's Pierre. Pierre basically gave me a review on my program, one of the craziest reviews I've ever seen. He did like a SMA tier list. He ranked mine as S tier amongst all the other programs there. Now he's gone on to build other businesses, which I personally, like I said in my last video, I don't think growth operating is a beginner friendly business. But like I said, in the whole point of this video is that he started with freelancing on Upwork through agency transmutation. He's then gone on to build, agencies and whatever it is, and learn skills and sales and managing teams, and just become that, entrepreneur he needed to be, so that he could go on to the other business models that he's doing now. And now he's making 202 grand a month, which is absolutely insane. It's Callum. There you go. Take a look at Callum. He was actually in my program as well. Now he's grown a massive personal brand, but he started off, and you'll be able to see where he started off because I actually have his testimonial somewhere in here. By the way, this is the results of agency transmutation so far. So I'm going to leave this as in the end of this video so you can see all of these. But by the way, where is Callum? Callum should be here. There you go. This is the same Callum guy we were just talking about, Montel. It's been a week and I signed my very first client, using Upwork. So again, now he's gone on to do some amazing stuff, build himself a personal brand. Some of you guys actually even know him as well. The point is this: if you're a Ben of the world, no skills, no nothing, no knowledge, no experience, you've got to start with these levels here. I am telling you, look at any entrepreneur you know, and what I've noticed is that they start off with like doing some sort of freelancing type gig, and then they go into building more of like an agency structure around that, building team members around that, having like more repetitive clients that you can produce a repeatable process for, or repeatable result for. Then they go into either consulting / coaching, then they go into selling digital products, and then they eventually have software. Prime example of this, Iman Gaji. What's Iman Gaji done now? Agency, then went to coaching, then went to digital products, then went to software. Quite literally now he's worth ridiculous amounts. And this is the path that took me to making my first million. So please, 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 if you're a Ben, start here. It's been my fault trying to get people to start with coaching and digital products, because I literally want you guys to go from the ones buying digital products to the ones selling digital products, because that's where the big money's at. Don't let these gurus fool you. Again, my mantra on this particular channel is don't listen to gurus, do what they do instead. The only problem with that is that the 22-year-old that works in Tesco's can't sell a digital product. He doesn't have the audience for it. He doesn't have the bandwidth for it. He doesn't have the business acumen for it, the experience, the skills, none of that. So you've got to start with freelancing. Now, the first system I want to introduce you to real quick is called the Hybrid System 1.0, and this is specifically made for beginners. What it is basically a system where you leverage Upwork, because Upwork is literally rife with jobs. I am not joking. You can go to Upwork right now and you can type in social media marketing. You can go to, this is just the first page, by the way, just to show you how many jobs there actually are on here. I'm just gonna type in page 100 and it's gonna jump me straight to the 100th page on Upwork. As you can see, page 100 right there on Upwork. These jobs were only posted, and by the way, if you don't know what Upwork is, Upwork, I'm not affiliated with it in any way, shape or form. I don't get paid for telling you guys this or anything like that. But Upwork is where I started. I just can recommend it so friggin' much. You'll see the testimonials in a second. But as you can see, this person wants a content creator for his brand. As you can see, the estimated budget there is about $1,000. So that right there is $1,000 per month client, or at least $1,000 right there for somebody who wants to take it. This is literally being posted 2 days ago. So just to do the maths for you, just to show you how ample the opportunities are, this is page 100. Each page we've just skipped past contains 10 jobs. Here's 1 job, here's 2 jobs, 3 jobs, 4 jobs, 5 jobs. You get the point. There's 10 jobs on this page. So this, we've just skipped to page 100 times 100 times 10. So there's 10 jobs on each page. We've just skipped past 1,000 jobs. And 1,000 jobs have been posted in the last 2 days. Are you telling me you can't get just 10 clients, 16 clients to pay you $600 a month? It's actually 14 clients at $600 a month out of 1,000. Show you just some more so you actually can see how far the rabbit hole goes. I've just typed in page 300 and yes, this is live. This is literally Upwork. I'm refreshing the page right now for you. And as you can see, these are jobs posted in the last week. In the last 6 days, in fact. So not even the last week. These are the last 6 days. So as you can see, jobs per page, 10. This is page 300. That's literally 3,000 jobs posted in the last 6 days. You need 14. You need 14 clients. And these are people, and the reason why I love Upwork is because it's a warm traffic source. Upwork is a warm traffic source to the point where clients, these by the way are posted by clients, as in business owners or people that own some sort of business that need help with their business. For example, I'm looking for somebody who can grow my Twitter from 0 to 10K followers. If you learn how to grow Twitter accounts, there's a job for you right here. And I'm telling you, to learn these jobs and learn the skills that are needed to complete these jobs is not too difficult. For example, social media manager, hourly rate. Don't work on an hourly rate, work on a fixed basis. 7K spent, so they've got the money to spend. This looks like an agency, so you can actually even do white labeling for other agencies and they'll pay you per client. There's so many jobs on here, it's insane. They spent 40K just on Upwork, this particular client. So these are clients that are posting out jobs saying that, hey, I want somebody to do social media management for me, or I want somebody to do copywriting for me. I want somebody to do video editing for me, short form content editing for me. I need somebody to do lead generation for me, email marketing for me. So if you're trying to offer some sort of service just to get started, I think that's genius. Don't get stuck there though. I think the agency model realistically caps out at about 50 grand per month. I would say even a little bit less than that, and you want to move into coaching. Now, I know I'm going to get crucified in the comments for saying that because you've all seen these dudes claiming to make like 400, 500 grand per month with their agencies and stuff like that. I've noticed that a lot of those dudes actually are agencies that run ads for other agencies. So that's already a little bit of a weird thing in itself. Another thing is they all notice how they all move into coaching in some way, shape or form. The third thing I've noticed is that their agencies aren't really agencies. They're like coaching businesses with a service attached to it, or a service with coaching attached to it. So it's not like they got rich just doing Facebook ads or social media management for clients. No, they do other things on top of that, which is completely fine, by the way. Still, I guess it's still classed as an agency. But don't let these guys fool you. You want to move from agency, because let's be real. You're not going to buy a Maybach or a limited edition Rolex or Patek Philippe from running an agency. You will get to 10 grand a month, 20 grand a month, 30 grand a month, and you'll be able to free yourself from a 9 to 5. Yes, no doubt about it. But if you want to go on to, do some really amazing things, really change humanity, then the business model just isn't scalable enough. In fact, if you go back to my sheet here, or my graph here, the evolution, there's 5 stages of evolution graph of building your leverage. As you start growing and building out these different types of businesses, you start freelancing, you go from 0 to like 5K here, or even 0 to like 10K here. You can literally do that with freelancing just on Upwork, by the way. I'll show you some case studies in a second. Then you turn it into more of an agency. So this will take you from like 10K to maybe even like 50K. Coaching though can go from like 50K all the way up to like 500K, $1 million a month. I've seen Cole Gordon, for example, go like 3.9 million a month. Digital products as well. Digital products linked in with coaching is pretty much the same thing. So 3.9 million a month. And then software, well, Alex Becker just basically sold his software for $100 million. So you can pretty much see where he started with all this stuff. But yeah, guys, this is the 5 stages of evolution. I'm going to leave the results from Agency Transformation 1.0 because 2.0 is opening, and it's going to be 6, 9, 7 for both programs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave a bunch of testimonials, all the testimonials I could possibly find. There's a lot of testimonials to go through, guys, and I'm going to leave these testimonials for you on this screen. Again, this is just the introduction to the hybrid system 1.0, which is, again, using Upwork to stack up that cash flow, and then you take that cash flow and you invest into hiring a bunch of VAs to do outreach. That's the old system. The new system is called the hybrid system 2.0, which will be taught in Agency Transformation 2.0, which is you still use Upwork because it's the best place to get started and go from literally an employee to your first 5, 10, 20 clients. Once you're at like 5, 10, 20 clients, that's when you're probably making about 5 to maybe even 10 grand a month using Upwork just on its own. You turn that into a little bit more of an agency, and then what you can do is you can take that Upwork money, the 5 to 10 grand a month, and you can put that directly into running ads for your own agency to acquire clients. This is what I do for my coaching business, so I know that this shit works. So the new hybrid system is going to be called 2.0, hybrid system 2.0, which is Upwork, because you need money to run ads. The best way, if you didn't know, to acquire clients is to run ads. The only problem with ads is that they cost money. So where do you get this money from? Well, what if I could show you a way to get clients on Upwork that would then, build you out a income of about 5 to 10 grand a month using Upwork, taking that money then and then using that money as your ad spend to create a more controllable client acquisition system, which is more predictable. That's now getting into the realm of genius. And believe me, 1.0 worked very well. In fact, these are all the testimonials I was able to generate from 1.0. So, and this is the I won't even say outdated method, because we're updating the method. And by the way, if you want the 1.0 method, it still works to this day. Link below. I'm not even going to plug that. In fact, you know what? I am going to plug that, because if you don't get it, you're just going to be running around like a headless chicken. So shameless plug right there. Let's just zoom out, by the way, just so I can show you how many results we've actually been able to generate. And I'm not joking. There's no duplicates in this, by the way. Just so I can show you one more time, I'm going to zoom in, and each one of those, let's zoom in real quick. Each one of those is a screenshot of a student telling me that they've got results. I'm not joking. I'll go through some of these. I'll leave them on the screen, but as you can see, if I just press Command A, there's a lot of them. There is absolutely a ridiculous amount of these. I don't think there's been a single program, or you can name a single dude on YouTube, aka a guru, that could show you this many frigging testimonials from just one digital program for beginners. Specifically, I'm not even joking. There is so many of them, it's ridiculous. Take a look at what it looks like on my screen. Every single one of those little yellow boxes, by the way, is a testimonial, just so you can see. It is full. And the craziest thing is, if you thought that was impressive, there's still testimonials that I'm yet to sort. I just couldn't even be bothered because I've been spending way too much time on this. There's another 104 right there. So hybrid system 1.0 is the thing that you need to start with ASAP. Even if you don't want to enroll into implementation, you've got to please listen to me. Use Upwork, learn a skill, sell that skill as a service, get clients from Upwork, build up to 5 to 10 grand a month, take that 5 to 10 grand a month and just skip outreach. Don't do cold outreach. I'm telling you, do Upwork outreach. Replace cold outreach with Upwork outreach. Then once you're at 5 grand, 10 grand a month coming in from just Upwork, stick to it as long as it possibly, as it actually takes you to get to like 5 to 10 grand a month of Upwork. Then take that Upwork money, stack it up in your bank account. Do not touch it, because that's going to be your money to run ads for your agency. Then what you're gonna do is you're gonna hone down on one specific service, and I recommend doing something like lead generation for businesses, plus the back-end lead nurturing. So when you generate leads, you nurture those leads. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go watch some YouTube videos, or go watch my previous YouTube videos, or just enroll into the program, or just drop me a DM. I don't even care what you do at this particular point. Just do something. Just get yourself off of YouTube doing something. Get yourself off YouTube onto Upwork. So here's what you want to do. Upwork, get to 5K or 10K. That would be even better. The more ad spend you got, the better the results are gonna be. Then take the 10 grand that you're making from Upwork and put it straight into ads, because that's going to be one of the quickest ways to acquire clients. You need to be comfortably be able to spend around $30 at the absolute minimum if you're just strapped for cash. I didn't even recommend it, to be honest with you. So realistically, the reason why I'm telling you this is because you need to spend about $50 to maybe $100 a day on ads. And you're probably thinking, that's a lot of money, Montel. I don't have that type of money. Yes, you don't have that type of money now, but what if you used Upwork for like the next 6 months, got to 5 grand a month profit coming in, and then you use that profit money to run ads? You see what I'm trying to say? Now you've got money to run ads. In fact, that's called client financed acquisition. So that's the hybrid system 2.0 that I'm bringing out in Agency Transformation 2.0. Those that want to enroll into 1.0, yes, you will get 1.0 and 2.0 for the price of $697. So it's a $300 discount right now. If you want to do that, be completely fine. If not, just please listen to my advice and just go do this yourself anyway. Anyway, peace. I'll leave testimonials. Peace.
All right, next up we have Montel Gordon. I actually was in this course. I use this course the most out of any course I've been in, and I'm gonna put it in S tier because it's my personal favorite. And let me explain to you why. I think it's around $1,000, but I think it's super worth it. But the reason why I appreciated it so much compared to something like Iman Ghazi's course, I mean, he literally gives you a roadmap of every single step to make when starting your agency, to outreaching, to sales calls. It really helped me a lot. And a lot of his outreach systems that were super, super technical. And he even shows you how to set up like your DMARC and your DKIM for your email settings, which literally no one talks about. And that's like the boring shit that no one talks about. So I really, really appreciated that he put that in there. And I use a lot of his outreach methods to this day still. So I put that at S tier. It's not that expensive. $1,000 is a lot of money, but I think it's worth it. And he constantly updates it all the time. And again, he goes over that boring ass little technical detail stuff that no other course goes over, that you're gonna run into problems with. So he explains that stuff, and that was like the main thing that stood out to me when I was going through Montauk Gordon's course. I didn't exactly watch every single module, but there were certain things that I picked out that I still use to this day, like I said. And it's just a super good overall course. I think it's the best SMMA course out there, but yeah, I put it in S tier.
So far, bro, I'm loving the course, loving all the modules. Yeah, man, like seriously, the way you came up with a hybrid system, nobody else in the industry has done it the way you've done it. And I think as a beginner, it's the best way you can start an agency. And these gurus trying to tell like, oh, do cold call, do this and that, but that shit is not gonna work. And the fact that you came out with this idea is just very, very clever. And yeah, man, you're the real GOAT alongside Kai Bax and Iman Ghazi, of course. Yeah, loving the course, and I can't wait for more modules.
Hi Montel, it's Sharon, Nick's mum. What a beautiful message beautiful words that you've said about Nicholas. Well, first of all, I feel that I know you, and I'm really pleased that Nicholas has been able to follow such a great program, because he's really making some headway and traction. And I think the Upwork method's going very, very well. And once again, thank you for being such a great friend and a work colleague with Nicholas. Bye.
Anyone saying any of the haters out there saying it's cap, here's the first clients I got, $4,000. The stuff works. Montel's the GOAT, guys. Just putting it out there. Do not if you have any second thoughts or something, just throw them out the window. Like I said, sign with him. He will get you making some cash and get you getting clients in no time, without a doubt. I didn't even actually do his coaching. I literally just paid for recordings. So if you're getting coaching from him, then like this will be accelerated by like 2 months. We'll get it done in a month. So Montel, you're the GOAT.
What's up, guys? Wanted to quickly film a testimonial video for my boy Montel. When I first came into his program, I had previously been running a profitable agency, but I tore it to the ground because I didn't like the structure and the way things were going, the results I was getting. So I came to Montel to learn how to build a better foundation of higher profit margin clients in the beginning, and also how to go ahead and perform the outreach I was doing that was signing me clients. What's up, guys? Wanted to quickly film a testimonial video for my boy Montel. When I first came into his program, I had previously been running a profitable agency, but I tore it to the ground because I didn't like the structure and the way things were going, the results I was getting. So I came to Montel to learn how to build a better foundation of higher profit margin clients in the beginning, and also how to go ahead and perform the outreach I was doing that was signing me clients even more efficiently and more cost effectively as well. Not to mention how to hire a team internally so that I can actually maintain my margins and get better results at the same time, and go ahead and continue to optimize there. On top of all that, there were also the other soft skills, I'd say, that, aren't necessarily the cold email or outreach or how to sell skills, but the skills that you need to make it as an entrepreneur, and how to go ahead and transform yourself into a better person in general, not just in business, but in general. So I highly recommend the one-on-one training, or if it's not in your budget, 100% at least go for the course and join the community. There's a ton you're going to learn, and you won't.
Basically, I signed my first client I think it was yesterday, it might have been the day before. And yeah, basically just wanted to hop on and share that, because I know for me personally, when I'm seeing people having success in the group, people sharing they signed their first client or they signed this amount of clients, etc., it inspires me and kind of helps me see what's possible and reminds me that this stuff works, right? So just wanted to share that. Let's keep crushing my people. And if you're feeling in a bit of a downwards type of emotion at the moment, you're feeling a bit negative, you're feeling a bit down, you're feeling a bit like, can you really do this? I just want to encourage you that you can. Shout outs to Montel for creating the program and for just the whole idea of the whole hybrid system. I feel like it's such a powerful methodology. So let's get it, man. Let's just apply the teachings and keep it moving. I just wanted to update you. I know we signed the first client a few days ago, came in here with a video, so I thought might as well come in the video again. Yeah, man, just again, inspiration for people out there who haven't got their first client yet and are wondering if there is hope, if they can really do this. I just want to encourage you again that it is possible, right? As Montel says, it's like we got to really make sure that we're doing enough outreach, we're reaching out to enough people, etc. But it works, man. It works at the end of the day. So you got this, and let's keep it moving, man. On to the next one. Let's continue expanding. Let's continue growing. A couple of these, like these are relatively low ticket clients, I guess. They're not like thousands of dollars per month or anything like that. But at the end of the day, it's all about making steps in the right direction. So be grateful, and I guess I'll keep you guys updated on the next one or something like that. We'll see what happens, but peace out.
Yo guys, something crazy just happened to me and one of my one-to-one clients or students, whatever you want to call them. So on the 29th of November, just like literally 9 days ago, I had a student or client jump on a call with me, a coaching call, and he was just basically stressing because he wanted to close a client before Christmas. And we we're just breaking down what he would need to do in order to do that, you know, the outreach, refining his systems, making sure he was sticking to the process and trusting the process as well. Because obviously Christmas is coming up very, very soon and whatnot. And anyway, lo and behold, this student then goes on to set up 2 meetings, had a call with me today before one of his meetings, and then he's gone and closed a client for $1,500. He was originally going to close them for $1,200. I told him to push it to $1,500. I basically broke down the sales script for him right there and then, 'cause obviously he was nervous, first call and stuff like that. So I just broke down like the sales stuff for him. Went through his sales process, broke down his sales process, his script, his templates, ended up closing a client for $1,500 per month, just like that. I'm not even joking, guys. This dude jumped on a call with me, my actual student, jumped on a call with me, a one-to-one client, whatever you want to call them, jumped on a call with me, an actual coaching call, like 40 minutes before his actual sales call. He's stressing, he's like panicking, he's nervous. I'm just breaking down to him like, you know, this is what you should do, just relax. This is how you go through your sales script. Keep me, and then, you know, went through this entire kind of like hour with him, just breaking down this stuff, getting him relaxed, just getting him up to date with what he should do, answering all of his questions, kind of putting to bed all of his concerns and why he shouldn't be nervous and whatnot. And then lo and behold, like I said, he's gonna close the client for $1,500 per month, literally just 40 minutes later after our actual coaching call, which is absolutely dope. That's really cool because obviously now I've got that on record. Honestly, it just feels amazing because I did tell the student, you know what, just keep to the process, stick to it, relax, and you will actually close this client. It's amazing kind of like feat he's been able to achieve. So shout out to my student if he's watching this, which he probably should be. Bye.